Hello, my name is Marco Scott, and I would like to introduce you to the topic of teenage pregnancy. Did you know that 1 in 4 teens get pregnant by age 20, or that every 26 seconds a teenage girl gets pregnant in the United States, and every year teenage pregnancy costs the United States at least $7 billion? People have their lives ruined when they get pregnant, or when they get someone else pregnant. School also becomes much harder when trying to take care of a child. This leads to high school dropouts. Unfortunately, the United States has the highest birth rate among teenagers in the world. Pregnancy among teenagers is ruining young lives all over the nation, and it has to be stopped. The problem takes place when two teenagers have sex without any birth control. 75% of teenage girls were asked why they had sex, and they responded that their boyfriends wanted to have sex and that they gave in to the pressure. When teenagers have sex, sometimes protection is not used, and this is when the woman gets pregnant. 80% of teenage pregnancies are unplanned. Teen pregnancy leaves problems for the teenage parents and their kids. About one-third of high school dropouts give their reason as pregnancy. Pregnancy is causing high school dropouts, and this leads to poverty. Only about 40% of high school mothers finish high school, and less than 5% graduate college by their 30s. The children of teenage mothers also have a lower rate of graduation than the children of mothers that were older when they gave birth. One half of children born while their mothers were in high school will fail at least one grade. These children also have a higher chance of becoming teenage parents themselves, and the problem recurs over and over. Teenage pregnancy occurs in some races more than others, and in some states more than others. The two races that are affected the most by teenage pregnancies are Hispanics and African Americans. 33% of Hispanics give birth while they are teenagers, while 25% of African Americans give birth while they are teenagers. Different states also have dramatically different rates. Nevada has the highest teenage birth rate at 113 births per 1,000 teenagers, and North Dakota is the opposite with 42 births per 1,000 teenagers, and North Dakota is the state with the lowest teenage birth rate because of those numbers. There are pregnant teens all over Philadelphia. I was told a story by a teacher at Central High School named Mr. Johnson. He had a student that graduated high school in her 20s holding a baby in one hand and another baby almost ready to come out. Most teenagers in Philadelphia can't afford a child because their own parents are feeding and raising them. Most of the children of teen pregnancies will not have a father, and they will grow up in the neighborhoods of Philadelphia without a father to provide for them. The government is also trying to help lower the teenage pregnancy rate. There are condom dispensers in schools all across the United States because of this. Sexual education class is an attempt to make middle school and high school students more aware of how to avoid pregnancy. Since 1990, the teen birth rates have gone down, but there has been a slight increase over the last few years. There are simple solutions to avoiding this problem. If anyone does not want to have kids while they are a teenager, just don't have sex. That might be difficult for some people, but lucky for them, there are still other ways. The next best method to stop teenagers from becoming pregnant is by using birth control. Condoms and pills are only some examples of hundreds of birth control methods that are available. Studies have shown that children that have been raised by a father and a mother are less likely to become parents while they are in high school. Children with a close connection to their parents are also less likely to become parents while they are in high school. Teens can avoid becoming pregnant by not having sex or by just putting on a condom.